Hey, what's up, guys? Today I got a treat for you guys. So it's gonna be HK. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is MR556, also known as HK 416. So, and this is how it comes: two straps. And I'm gonna open this part. So in the box we have PMAG. It's M3 AR-15 magazine, basically, that works on basically all AR-15s. Also, it does come with a tool to disassemble the rifle. You know, it's a nice with some Allen keys and stuff. Your usual lock, and it's operator's manual. But it's got some pictures and instructions how to take down, how to take care of your firearm, this and all, so all that good stuff. So we're gonna put these out of the way. The magazine. So this is in the box, and now let's open up the rifle itself. So there you have it. We've got 4 straps. Here's the rifle itself. And there's no magazine, as you can see, and let's make sure there's no round in the chamber. There we go. It's brand new. And this is how it comes from the factory. It's a bag and then a box with one magazine and a takedown tool and a lock and owner's manual, basically operator's manual. My bad. And this is it. So now let's move this bag out, and then let's clean it up so we can go ahead and discuss the rifle itself. So we got the rifle out of the case. Now let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. So this is chambered in 5.56 NATO round, and it weighs around 9 pounds and 10 ounces. Overall length is 33.9 inches, and it's a semi-automatic trigger. It's 7 pounds, a little over 7.5 pounds. Barrel length is 16.5 inches, and the barrel has a 1-in-7 twist rate. So, and there you have it. Now let's take a closer look. So here's the stock. So it's got a decent travel for length to pull, and to actually pull it, you're gonna have to press on this button here in the bottom and just pull it out or push it in. It does have 2 sling mounts on both sides. There you go. Here's the other side. This piece right here is rubberized, and it's like a hard rubber. And I believe if you twist this, there's a key in there to actually disassemble the internal components. And actually, speaking of which, let's go ahead and open it up. So there you go, and this comes off, and here's the key. It's an Allen key, and it does have 2 storage compartments for if you want to store batteries and whatnot. And to put it back, we're gonna have to place it like this and just push it. There you go, and it locks in there. Which, since this is a soft piece, this is like a hard rubber, I wonder how it's gonna hold up over time if you keep you know, just kind of opening and closing it. So I'm probably not gonna be using that tool. I already have other tools that's gonna easily substitute that, so I don't really need it. So I'm most likely not gonna be opening this too much, too often. So, but it's, you know, it's a good stuff to know. And in the grip is a Magpul grip. So HK actually did change it. I believe before it was their own actually military type grade actually grip, but now they start using Magpul, which it actually has a good grip. I mean, it feels a little softer, which is pleasant to actually hold without even gloves. Because on my 7.62 version of this rifle, I did actually upgrade it. Well, actually, I did change it. I wouldn't really say it was an upgrade because I mean, that the texture feel actually on a MacBook is more pleasant when you actually hold them with bare hands. But I wanted to get it as close as possible to G28 look, so that's why I decided to change the grip on my MR556A1, and I put a G28 style grip, and that was actually had like a more that one actually has a rough texture to it, so that one's better if you actually hold with your gloves. So that's the grip. So the switch selector switch is here, so it's ambidextrous. Same thing on this side. And here's your magazine release and your bolt catch. And let me show you guys the trigger. Here's the reset. Reset is pretty sharp actually. And there's a little take up, a little free play, but then as you pull it more, you feel the wall and it breaks crisp actually. Here's the reset once again. I'm not a trigger expert, so but to me it feels just, you know, typical military standard trigger. This is basically, it feels very similar to a trigger that we, you know, when I was in military. It feels very familiar actually. It feels very similar to a trigger to our actually military issued AR-15s. So it's a typical AR-15 style, military style trigger. So nothing to really complain about it. So, and here's a cool part about this actually, HK, is that even when you actually even when bolt drop, you can still put it in safe. Unlike my Zion 15, you have to charge it before you can actually put it back on safe again. So that's another cool part about HK. It's the same thing actually with the MR556A1 as well. So, and charging handle actually has this lever here. So this one actually, I believe, can be swapped on the other side if you would like. So, and here's the M lock. So I believe starting 2016 and up, or maybe 2018, I don't know. But older versions anyway had a shorter actually handguard. So and recently HK actually started using this M lock. Before it was like a Q mod or some different more of a proprietary system that HK was using, but now they finally swapped it to M lock, so which is pretty good, and that's like a industry standard these days. So you can add a lot more other actually accessories and without actually having to go through HK. So that's a good stuff. And on top you do have full Picatinny rail, 1913 rail. If you want to mount your optics, red dots and whatnot. So, and by the way, the Handguard actually does have these holes to actually mount your sling. And the muzzle device is going to be traditional birdcage style, although this one actually has openings all throughout, so it's a 360-degree opening, whereas on traditional other AR-15s, the traditional birdcage actually does have this bottom portion closed. It's just the top 9, 3, and 12 o'clock actually positions open. But yeah, and there you have it. So this is MR556. Rifle itself is relatively heavier than your traditional other AR-15 type rifles. That's mainly due to the barrel. Barrel is actually noticeably heavier on this rifle than my Zion 15 IWI AR-15 version rifle. And this handguard is actually noticeably heavier to compared to my Zion. But then again, you know, that's because HK, they tend to, when they design, you know, rifles, their products, they tend to over-engineer them and make them as durable as possible. So that's another thing to keep in mind. You know, when you get an HK, you pay premium, but at the same time, you usually get a premium product machining, you know, finish, fit and finish. Everything, quality is just top notch. Then again, you guys already know these don't cost that cheap, so but if you're just looking for some high-end AR-15 but you don't feel like paying, you know, the price, then there are some other options out there. And to be honest, I didn't even really consider other options. I just wanted to get this because like I said, I already have MR762, and I am a fan of HK. I really like their products. I really appreciate the quality that they put in their products, and you know, to my eyes, it was worth it. And of course, I didn't pay the, you know, original MSRP. No, I mean, I still had a good deal on it, but even then, price still was a premium price. It's not like your typical AR-15s. These firearms, first off, they're kind of hard to come by. I mean, they are not that easy to find, and they're more of a collector type of firearms. It's all subjective. I mean, like I said, quality is definitely there. This is basically, in my opinion, this is the pinnacle of the AR-15 platform. I don't think anything can be done better to improve this firearm any further. I mean, this is as good as it can get. And this being a you know, short stroke piston operated firearm, you know, reliability is definitely there compared to your traditional gas impingement system. I already know from my 7.62 version of this rifle that I haven't put thousands of rounds, but as 200 or 300 rounds that I put already through it, it has zero malfunctions. So, and I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be no different. You guys be the judge and decide for yourselves whether if this rifle, you know, is worth the price. And by the way, on MR lineup on HK firearms like MR556 as well as MR762, their barrels actually are not chrome lined. So some people I know complain about it, saying that when you're paying that much money, why not get in chrome line? And HK's defense, they said they specifically did not chrome line because these are more of a designated marksman rifles, both versions, 5.56 as well as 7.62. and therefore when you're not chrome lining your barrels, they're supposed to be more accurate than the chrome line versions, which which is totally fine. I mean, I'm totally fine with it. It's not like I'm gonna be shooting it every day. This is definitely gonna be one of my safe queens. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna be getting a optic for it. So I already have plans to put a Trijicon Credo LPBO. I'm planning on going with 1:8 by 28, mounted on an ADM mount, American Defense mount. Get a maybe vertical grip or maybe diagonal. We'll see. I'm thinking between Magpul or IWI grips, since those are my primary actually front grips that I normally put on my long guns. So, but yeah, I mean, this is it. This is what I have for now. I hope you guys like this video. I was hopefully able to somewhat provide some sort of information to you guys if you guys were in the market or planning on purchasing one of these, and looking for some sort of input information about these rifles. So there you have it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in future videos. Bye.